Lord Chuck, Minister of Justice, Honorable Bishop Conrad Pitkin, Custos Rotadorum for the Parish of St. James, and Chairman, National Identification Registration Authority. Senior Superintendent Norris Rooms, Chairman of the Entitled Justices of the Peace Association, Mrs. Julia Moncrief, the Ministry of Justice, all presenters present this morning from the various state agencies, esteemed Justices of the Peace, other distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Can we all start by having you give yourselves a round of applause? I think we have a full house. We have a full house, but that's to be expected. We are St. Andrew. Some would say St. Andrew. So, it is a pleasure to be here this morning to welcome you to the Justices of the Peace Sensitization session on the theme, Providing Justice, Transforming Lives. And this is a very fitting one. The Ministry of Justice wants to raise awareness of the various justice services available to Jamaicans and to increase the usage of these services to those most in need. The Ministry is on a mission to make justice more accessible to Jamaicans while promoting its alternative programs in assisting individuals, among other things, to resolve issues outside the formal justice system. I wish to commend the Ministry for providing this forum to facilitate the interaction of key stakeholders to come together, to share ideas with and get information from the experts. Today we have the following organizations who are here to offer their services and enlighten us. The Victim Services Unit, National Identification System NITS, National Land Agency, we're dealing with land matters, and of course the Administrator General's Department, we'll be looking at wills and estate management. This is in keeping with the Ministry's thrust of bringing, again I say, justice to the people. And I must commend our Minister of Energy. And when I say energy, I'm talking about pounding the pavement, boots on the ground, for facilitating, along with his team, his very hard-working team. I think sometimes they struggle to keep up with him. I think we should give our Minister a big hand. He's here today, tomorrow he might be in St. Elizabeth or Westmoreland, all over the island, bringing justice to the people. And that is so very commendable, leading from the front. So please give them a big hand again. So we as Justices of the Peace have been and will continue to be a key stakeholder group as we interact with the public. So in closing, I ask you all to avail yourselves of all the information being presented.
I am here
today
at the AC Marathon Hotel
to play our part in serving our people.
Justice of the
Thank
Peace
you.
Sensations.
Thank you very much, Custos. At this time, I'd like to invite the Honorable Bishop Conrad Pitkin, Chairman of NERO, to bring greetings. And before he comes, I'd like to make an announcement. The driver of motor vehicle registration number 3827, K as in Kingston, A as in Apple. You're blocking you're urgently required to move your vehicle. So if you're sitting in this room, please hurry and have that done and return to us at the earliest.
Thank you, moderator, Ms. Wigan. The Honorable Delaware Chuck, Minister of Justice.
We have on the
Your
floor
Honorable and Forbes, Costas
Bishop Conrad Picking,
Mrs. Grace and Stuart McFarlane, Permanent Secretary, Minister of Justice, and the team from the ministry, esteemed Justices of the Peace of the Parish of St. Andrew, and who knows, some may be here from Kingston. And I understand people are planning to leave as far as Montego Bay to be here today, so they're quite possible might be persons from St. James in this audience. Distinguished guests, members of the media, pleasant good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Maybe if I said praise the Lord, that's right. I would like to express my gratitude to the ministry for the opportunity to share insights on the work we're doing at the newly established National Identification and Registration Authority, NIRA. Equally, we welcome the opportunity to hear from the Justices of the Peace, knowing the significant role you play in establishing identification in the various communities where you serve, and the pivotal role you will continue to play in the certification of documents required for the enrollment. Ms. Kamika Facey, our legal consultant, and also she head the secretariat for the authority. Ms. Facey, I know you'll be standing there later on, but please stand so they can see your beautiful smiling face. And also with us, Ms. Althea Bennett, PR and Marketing Manager at the booth outside, and Ms. Nicola Green, our Enrollment Outreach Officer. Ms. Facey will make the presentation for us today, and she'll speak on the National Identification Program, a significant step towards a more secure and efficient identification document for all Jamaicans. The rest of the project team will provide support during the Q&A session. The project office is temporary office established to support the implementation of the critical activities such as the legal framework system, infrastructure operationalized at the authority, and we thank the project office for its contribution to the National Identification Program. As you may be aware, ladies and gentlemen, the new authority is now leading the remaining phase of the National Identification Program in preparation for going live under the governance and leadership of the National Identification Registration Authority. And although we can't give you a definite date, we can tell you it will be before this calendar year end. We will be going live. That's a promise not from the chairman, but from the authority. The authority was established by an Act of Parliament to provide national identification and registration, civil registration services such as the registration of birth, marriages, deaths, and other services now carried out by the Registrar General's Department. To give more context, His Excellency